Hello and welcome to the RWBY podcast, episode 16. Today you have me, your host Umar Awesome, and my co-host Randy Marge. Unfortunately, our other co-host Peter Lou will not be here with us today.
He's dead. I killed him.
No, he just had to do other shit. You know what I mean?
I ripped his soul right out of his body, slipped it up.
Randy, listen, we know you have a soul fetish, but I mean, come on.
Soul fetish.
Yes,
No, baby,
dude.
I just love you for what's on the inside. Plunges hand into stomach, rips out the heart.
To be frank, it sounds like something like a those JoJo stand would be. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess.
Like I don't know. It seems like something like I don't know how to describe it. It's
Really,
like something
you
like
could just say anything is a JoJo stand, and no one can argue with you.
fair enough, but like it's like sort of like how would you describe this? Like it's not necessarily magical, but in the sense of like how would you say? I don't know how to describe it, you know, but it's like seems something unusual, exotic. You know what
Would
I
you
mean?
say that it's perhaps, I don't know, bizarre?
Yes, yes, it
Okay.
is. You know, but anyway, but besides the JoJo puns, how was your week, Randy?
Pretty good. I have been very sort of busy, somewhat busy. I've
Mhm.
been playing Phantasy Star Online 2,
Nice.
which is an MMO that is 95% waifus and 5% Gundams.
Nice.
Yeah, basically it's like every option is like either pretty anime boy or pretty anime girl, or also you can be a giant robot man. And I'm
Why
like,
not all
well,
three?
I mean, you gotta be a Gundam.
But why can't you be a boy girl Gundam?
You can be a sexy girl Gundam.
No, I would both. I'm saying both a boy and a girl.
What do you mean?
You know, that's what I mean.
I said, what do you mean? And your response was, that's what I mean.
Did you not hear me or something?
No, I guess I don't. Maybe I'm in the void.
Okay, maybe. Oh, okay. What I was trying to say is that like, why can't I have all three of them? You know what I mean?
You can. There's
Oh,
well,
really?
there's no sexy boy gun. There's kind of sexy boy Gundams. So it's not really sexy boy Gundams.
Okay. Okay.
There's
No.
either
Okay.
you can be a boy Gundam or you can be
Mhm.
like a sexy girl Gundam.
Okay. I see what you're saying. Okay. Okay. So,
Yeah,
in other
no.
words, this is
And
a.
since
I
there
was.
is no truth in flesh but death, I decided
Yes.
to be a
No.
Gundam.
No, that is true. What was that anime that was like? It's made by Trigger Studios. What was it called? Was that like really shitty one?
You got to be specific.
It was like the one with like it was like zero something. Not. It's like a mecha anime.
No clue what you're talking about.
Let me just search it up. It's like there's this like girl with like demon ear like I don't know like band like demon ear bands or something what you would call.
I have zero clue what we're talking about right now.
Fuck.
Negative clue.
What was the like thing that everyone was like really that mecha anime that everyone was really interested for like maybe a few episodes and it turned to shit last year?
Oh, Darling in the Franxx?
Like you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, Darling in the Franxx.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think that was made by Trigger.
Yeah. There's some. Who the fuck
Was
made
it?
it then?
I don't know. I don't think it was Trigger. Who the fuck made Darling in the Franxx?
Because it seemed like Trigger's art style. Let's see. I'm
It was
looking at it
made
right now.
by... No, my God. Yeah, no, it was made by Trigger.
Yeah. But it's not on Trigger's page though. That's a ironic thing.
I'm not surprised. People were not a big fan of the back half of that show.
You know, like what the fuck was that though? You know what I mean?
I don't know. The only thing I ever remember that the Trigger made was Kill la Kill.
Fair enough. And also, you can't forget the classic Inferno Cop.
Oh my God, Inferno Cop! Yes, I forgot about Inferno Cop.
You know, I'm pretty sure it's made by one of the people at Trigger. You know.
Fucking it is. I fucking love Inferno Cop. Oh, they're
Yeah.
also making the what's it? Cyberpunk's getting an anime.
Yeah, I heard about it.
Yeah, there's Trigger's making that as well.
Yeah. Oh, actually, back to Inferno Cop. There's actually making a second season that has been completed by the passing Inferno Cop. Okay.
Oh, are they making an Inferno Cop sequel?
Yeah, but the issue is that the voice actor, I guess the Japanese one, Junshi Goto, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, has actually passed in February 2020.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, but man, I'd be quite interested to make a one like because it was popular for its time, you know.
Yep. I'm immune to your bullets. So am I. No! And he explodes.
Oh god, I remember that.
It's so good. God, if you're listening to this and you haven't seen Inferno Cop, go watch Inferno Cop. It's so good.
Isn't it on YouTube or something?
I don't know. It's on Verve. You can pirate it. Don't
Yeah.
tell anyone I told you to do that. Keep that on the DL.
And then isn't this hypocrisy of what you said like a few episodes ago?
My stance on piracy is very flip floppy.
Oh, you can watch it on Crunchyroll, so I mean, there's that.
Yeah. Well, I figured because it's on Verve.
Okay, I don't like. Okay, is Verve still even a thing now? Because half of the companies left or something like that.
The only company that left was Funimation.
Oh, really? I thought Rooster Teeth left as well or something.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. I don't use Verve to watch Rooster Teeth content. Honestly, I just don't watch a lot of Rooster Teeth content these days.
Can't blame you. It's not that great.
Yep. I watched Camp when that came out. I watched most of RWBY. I watched like 98% of Red vs. Blue.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of their content like when it was coming out.
Mm-hmm.
And then recently just the company has just been having a lot of issues.
It's gone to kind of shit, man. Like,
yeah,
literally.
they dumped a handful of the founders, and it's like, but these are the people that I liked.
The thing is, my understanding with some of the founders being dumped, it's one of them was leaving willingly. It's like, yeah, I'm doing my own thing now. And the other one was like most threatening their co-workers, you know, like people under them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like physical harm, if that makes sense.
I'm sure there's a lot of jazz and a lot of extra explanations, but whatever the reasons may be, I watched Rooster Teeth for a very specific cast of people, and those people are beginning to leave, and I am losing interest.
No, fair enough. That's understandable, and rightly so.
As I've heard people put it, like, they're going to have to recast some of the most beloved characters in these shows, and it's like, I don't want that.
I mean, like, isn't one of them leaving who's the voice actor for Caboose from Red vs. Blue?
Pretty sure.
You know, that one, yeah, he's the one who was like threatening to kill like his other co-founders as well, mind you.
Fair. I don't know.
Like,
I know nothing about the situation.
I forgot what was the British guy's name? I'm forgetting.
Gavin.
You know, did like, huh? Gavin, yeah. And then like, literally, he was starting to say that him and his wife should actually been killed by, you know, like for them having like different opinions on like, you know, gun control or something like that. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
And then this is like right on the cusp of his Gavin and his wife being nearly killed by some like weird stalker fan thing. You heard about that news? It was a week, as if it was almost a year ago now at this point, right?
Just pretty crazy.
Yeah, I know. And more or less, like they've been on bad terms for a long time now, and the company I think just decided to boot him off. I think, yeah, shit's really fucked.
Whatever the reason may be, like I just can't. I don't want to watch these shows without these people in it.
No, it's definitely understandable, you know.
Yep.
Yeah,
Rooster Teeth is in a rapid downward spiral.
I mean, it's kind of been for a while now. I'm gonna say like after I forget. I'm thinking Monty. I'm not saying it was after Monty Otum died, but it's like more or less like around after what RWBY season. Yeah, no, fair enough. But I mean, season 3 kind of picked it back up to some extent. Then it just kind of went back down again. You know what I mean?
Well, seasons 1 and 2 were pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Season 3 was pretty all right.
Yeah.
And then that's kind of when they ran out of. I believe that's when they ran out of Monty's material, so they just kind of had to go from there.
Yeah.
And that's kind of when it was.
Yeah, because like season 3 was very picking up steam. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then it just kind of like, what the fuck happened for the? We're on season 7 now, right?
I don't keep up with it anymore.
No, fair enough. There's like season 7 was just finished like about a few months ago, and season 8 is on the cusp of being released now.
I got into the arc. There's an arc or a couple episodes when they get like snowed into some house.
Yeah, that was actually kind of cool.
Watching the character interactions in that house physically harmed me. I was so emotionally done with trying to put up with these characters, just listening to them try to communicate to one another.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I'm done with this show.
I mean, I'm shocked you were done. Then I was done a lot more earlier. You know what I mean?
Fair. I stuck with it for quite a long time.
Same here.
Absolutely love the lore of RWBY. Like, I think that premise is super cool, and
it really is. But like for me, I just kind of got done after I was like season 3. It was like season 4 is when everyone was just starting going like this grand
Season 4 I
adventure.
could
Like
put up with. Season 5 hurt me.
Yeah, 4 I just was done with it. I watched 5. I watched 6 as well, I think. I didn't watch 7 because at that point I was just fucking done. It's like it just wasted like 3 seasons of filler, more or less. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because all that stuff could be easily gone down to 1.5 seasons. Maybe 2 seasons.
The rage. Spoilers for RWBY if anyone listening to this gives a shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't remember the season numbers, but they spend like a whole. So okay, there's Blake. I haven't seen the show in a little while, but I remember it pretty well because it made me fucking angry. There's Blake, and she's the cat girl.
Yes.
She has like 1.5 seasons worth of character development and relationship building with the monkey dude, Sun Wukong.
Oh, we're talking about how they just kind of switched the whole like love relationship.
So Blake and Sun Wukong have a whole season together building a relationship, and then in the next season they're just like, but counterpoint Yang, like, I don't have any problem with the Blake Yang relationship, but if you're gonna spend a whole ass season developing one, and then spend like a couple of episodes developing the other, and you go with the other one, what are you doing?
Yeah, my main issue is that like you said, it's like not only them going to a different ship necessarily or anything, like a different relationship. That's fine,
Just build it better.
Yeah, no, my issue is that they literally did it immediately after. You know what I mean?
They just fucking cucked my dude Sun Wukong at a left field.
I mean, wasn't there some sort of relationship being built with Weiss around season 2 or something, and then that just never produced anything?
Between Weiss and who?
It was like the blue-haired guy.
Neptune?
Yeah.
No, they made Neptune interested in her, and they had kind of a thing, but then they were like, who? Neptune who? What? That's not even a character, dude.
Yeah, like in season 3 he was like kind of sort of like as a side character, and it was like after that we never saw him again, so
he's more interesting in RWBY Chibi than he is in RWBY.
Fair. Yeah, no, that's what I'm really confused at. Why is he more prominent in RWBY Chibi though?
Why do they do a better job with the characters in RWBY Chibi than they do in RWBY?
Because I assume it's different writers, you see. Like, I mean, RWBY Chibi isn't that good either, mind you. I didn't even stand the first 3 episodes. Like, fuck this shit, I'm done.
I really liked RWBY Chibi. I watched like a lot of that.
Fair enough, it's like it's just not my type of cup of tea, but it's far more superior than fucking a regular RWBY.
They just do like watching character interactions there is like kind of sweet and charming, and it's like, oh, okay, I get it.
Yeah,
but like interactions in the regular show is like, why?
Yeah, and like the thing is, my main issue beef with like RWBY Chibi is because like when it just went on hiatus for 1 year after Monty Autumn's death, like not to insult, like nothing to insult him or anything, like the people working there. I literally had to survive off of like RWBY, like I guess fan art, and such. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like those like kind of fan comics and all. So that's where I kind of got my thing for like the RWBY Chibi thing before RWBY Chibi became a thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then it's like this literally just feels like fan concepts of like hilarious hijinks of what the RWBY team would do. You know what I mean? Understanding?
Yeah, I feel you.
No, but like
I absolutely love fan comics. I think they're so great.
But actually, have you heard about the recent review about H Bomber's guy's review on RWBY?
What's up?
You ever heard of H Bomber guy?
No.
Okay, he's I won't say necessarily full on famous YouTuber or anything, but he's like quite well known. I like his videos, and he did recently a video about RWBY. That's like really well done. He kind of explained what the fuck happened with RWBY, more or less.
That's fair.
Like, I'll send you the link actually right now.
The answer to that is a lot.
I mean, it's 2 hours of him it's not him taking like a shit out on it, but it was like more akin to like him trying to figure out what the fuck happened to it.
Yeah, a lot happened with that show, and it makes me sad.
The best way to describe it is just disappointment more than anything else, because it's not bad by
it's super interesting. As I said before, I am enamored with a lot of these characters, and like the first 3 seasons I absolutely adore. Season 4 is still pretty into, but just like it just emotionally wears you down. Like there's
it does.
It's just the tolerance of how much can you put up with.
I call it more the tolerance. How much filler are you willing to deal with? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just like people have conversations, and I'm like, don't say this thing, and then they say that thing, and I'm like, why would you do that?
Yeah. Okay. No, my main beef is like season 1 to 2 was kind of like a filler, not necessarily filler, but it's like like it was filler more or less, but you're getting inklings. You're getting more and more was being developed on the background, right?
What's up?
Like with season 1 and 2, the development it was filler. I would personally call it, but there was still development happening in the background. Then you saw the payoff in season 3.
It was a lot of character development and like
exactly.
It was good.
Yeah, it was not necessarily plot development, but it was everything else was being developed, which was fine. Then 3 would push the plot, which was okay, good. Then 4 decided fuck that, and we're not doing that for like 3 more seasons.
We're gonna try some other stuff.
Which isn't really bad or anything. It's just why.
But it's just why.
Like the thing is like I don't know. What?
What's up? What were we saying?
Yeah, I don't know how to describe it, because like recently they have like actual good writers. At the time when it was like being developed, they had literally the Red versus Blue writing team, but they never used it.
Yep.
The
irony that is the show's
I just wonder why. And like the thing is like it's not as if it is higher than Red versus Blue.
No. Well, when it started, the production was cheap, but it was good, and I liked it. It was very simple, and but it was good. And whenever fighting happened, it was really pretty.
Yeah.
It just had like whenever they weren't fighting, it was a little more like, oh, that's a look, that's aesthetics, I guess.
No, but you know what really pissed me off more?
What?
Was with Genlock.
I wasn't. Hold on. Okay, so what's your beef with Genlock? Because here's my deal. I've seen like whatever the first season of Genlock was.
Yeah.
I was pretty into it, but I never.
Same here.
I never looked up anything about it. Never read any news about it. Like nothing. So what is the deal with Genlock? What's going on?
Okay, my beef is not with the production itself. Nothing with the Rooster Teeth or like with the actual like people making the show.
Yes.
Or necessarily the show itself. My concern is this is going to become RWBY 2.0. Because let me explain what happened in the background, more or less. So, Rooster Teeth has like a 2D department TV show, like kind of thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the issue is, for the making of Genlock, they literally had to close down that studio, more or less, their section that's, focused all in Genlock.
Okay.
Which isn't really bad, right,
I was going to say, can I posit the second idea that maybe Genlock should be RWBY 2.0 and we should move on from RWBY to Genlock?
Well, no, let me explain. I mean, in the sense of not RWBY 2.0 as if it's like its potential, but like its downfall. It's the same thing going to happen all over fucking again.
What do you mean? Like, what's the issue?
Okay, so what I've noticed is like if you see the intro, you see the fucking robots. They're cool, right? Really stylized.
Yeah.
And then you look at the show for nearly the whole show. And you see totally different robots, like beta stage robots, which is perfectly fine.
Okay.
And then you see the actual cool fucking robots, like at the last episode or so, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's like this cool ass fight, right?
Yes.
If I remember correctly. It's been a few months.
Same.
And then the issue here, what's the issue here was after that, it's like, okay, that's cool. There's potential. I like this. I'll continue following it. What happened was, Rooster Teeth said, yeah, we're kind of out of money for that now. They're hoping the comics work well with DC. It's like, what the fuck? And here's a kicker, Rooster Teeth has like what, Rooster Teeth like premium or something, we get like all the exclusive content first.
Yeah.
They made a deal with fucking HBO to put the second season of Genlock there first, which is not inherently wrong or anything.
Kind of defeats the purpose of the Rooster Teeth thing now.
Yes. That's my main problem.
If it's the only way to get the budget to make it, like...
that's perfectly fine. That's like understandable. It's like, yeah, shit, got fucking bad.
I'd rather it exist and then watch it later than it just not exist.
Yeah, no, exactly. But here's a second issue. I guess this is my second point, if I'm counting correctly.
Yeah.
They fired the guy who was producing the show.
Oh, that's not good.
That's
bad.
And no one explained why.
That's not good.
Like, there's been no rumors, anything, nothing like that, which is understandable if the person, if each party doesn't want to bring anything up like that, But the guy who curated it, produced and created, like, it was his baby, more or less,
There's a hot trend with RWBY Productions, which is
I know. I mean, at least with that, literally the guy Mount Otum literally died in that case. But
yeah, I'm a little skeptic as to the quality of Genlock season 2 now.
Yeah, like I'm not saying like as if it won't be good, because there's definitely a premise, and they definitely learned stuff from RWBY, But I've heard that season 7 has like started pushing the plot more now on RWBY.
Oh, that's nice.
So let's hope the same thing happens, because in Genlock, and that's when it becomes like RWBY, but like it has actually fulfills the potential of what RWBY could have been.
As long as the character interactions don't make me want to rip off my ears, I think I'll be good.
I mean, at least with the character actions in Genlock, they didn't rip out your ears initially.
Yeah,
because
they were pretty good.
Yeah, So my main concern is that it's going to become RWBY 2.0, and what RWBY is now. That's my main beef, with Genlock, because let's see if season 2 comes out, because it was supposed to come out sometime this year, and coronavirus has fucked that up.
Yeah.
Like, because they've been making the comics, which I heard were actually not that bad, but I'm not really a comic guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm starting to read a few more, but they're not my main source of entertainment.
Yeah, but you know what? Actually, kicker is like RWBY has its own manga series.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And the thing is, it's heard that RWBY's earlier seasons are done better in the manga than they were done in the show.
That's pretty impressive, considering the early seasons are pretty good.
I mean, I'm talking about like plot-wise mainly. You know what I mean?
I like the plot of the first few seasons. Then again, I'm also a big fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, where the first plot is like, let's just sort of vibe for like a season.
Yeah, but actually, have you guys? I'm sorry, I forget Peter was here, not here. But
whatever.
You remember what Transformers, right? The big.
Yes, I'm familiar with the concept of Transformers.
I just like to nickname it the America Mecha Morse without the person inside.
That's fair.
But actually, so Transformers vs. Cybertron is actually being produced by Rooster Teeth as well, which actually is really good, apparently.
Wow, that has the potential to be good.
No, it's not. It doesn't have as if it's not the potential. It's actually quite good, because it's more.
Are people watching it and it's good?
Yeah, people are actually praising it.
That's always good to hear. Transformers has gotten a bad shake due to a very particular movie director not giving them the best reputation.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited to see some new, interesting Transformers content.
I mean, you should watch. It's called Transformers vs. Cybertron. I heard it's a lot more nice. I'm actually planning to watch it over the weekend as well. Binge it.
Fair.
But actually, I've actually watched a review from Jobby the Hog. I think we talked about him before, right?
I don't think so.
I mean, I mentioned him to you before.
Maybe.
Because he's like a big, like, Star Wars, and not Star Wars, I mean, Transformers and, like, not necessarily anime, but like kind of mecha kind of guy, you know what I mean? Big robots and shit.
On the Transformers Reddit.
And he's like, he said it was a good show, I mean, there's some stuff that's like, but, he's trying to do it as open as possible. I said, it's definitely interesting and definitely good, So that's exciting. Someone would probably watch that starting tomorrow or so. I
feel ya. No, okay. While we're on the topic of cartoons, first of all, any more Transformer news we want to get out?
Actually, I just saw the video yesterday. I was like, holy shit! I should probably watch this soon. Because the thing is, for the past 2 or 3 weeks, I've been just studying math the whole time. Randy.
Yeah.
I have been doing jack shit. I've been just studying 6 hours of sleep, 6 hours of math, more or less.
Cool leg.
Not good for my mental health, Randy. Okay, I'll promise you that much.
No, it not be. It actually be pretty bad.
Yeah.
But wait. So what video are we talking about? You said you saw a video?
It was a review of it, more or less.
Oh, you're talking about the review video. Okay, I thought you were talking about some other video.
Yeah, no, sorry.
Right. I feel you. Also, my favorite Transformers are the ones that are dinosaurs.
Fair.
Either way, I have a cartoon I'd like to talk about. If I can, I can steal the floor for a moment.
Actually, and before you steal the floor for a moment, let's put an ad segment here.
Ad break.
Yes.
I'd sing the jingle if we had one.